Guys, I'm back here with a vlog. Um, I am going to do makeup again. I know some of y'all are like, "Oh, she's all she is about makeup and talking." Well, true, but I am going to show you how I used to put on makeup. Now, a lot of y'all are, a lot of on YouTube, a lot of people are going around and they're showing how they used to do their makeup in high school. Um, and what they wore and stuff. But I, it's kind of the same that I've always had. I just don't like. I'm wear it to seem like I always used to, but except I've got the darker. I've got the. Hold on, let me find it. Um, I used to wear the little jar makeup of Maybelline, and me and my sister-in-law wore it for, I guess it's about 2 years. When I first started wearing makeup, I used to wear her makeup. When she was done with a jar of it and there was still more in it, she would give it to me, and it was those little jar ones. It's Maybelline. I know they still make them because I saw a YouTuber, she had it in her video about the makeup she used to wear. So, not too long after um, I stopped using Maybelline and I started buying my own makeup and stuff, I used what they had called New York in Color, which is this. I had it, and there was LA Colors. There was Wet and Wild. This cheap stuff that I could find at Dollar General store. I would never spend no more than $15 on all the stuff that I would need for makeup. Um, I also have been wearing the same mascara as I have always worn, except for I have in the past month I've started using ELF. You can't even tell because there's all eyeliner on this, but this is what I've always worn. Or y'all can see it. That's what I've always worn. The pink Maybelline with the green lid. Um, Me and my sister-in-law still use the same color, brownish black, which it says right there. If you can read, brownish. Well, hold on a minute. Brownish black. I don't think you can. I still don't think you can see it. Um, but there's various brushes. This is the one I have right now. And then there's the curl brush. There's the full brush. The full brush is the one that looks like this. Hold on. It's the same brush that's on this one. I have only been recently wearing this for like a month, and like I said, I don't wear makeup that often, so I don't buy much makeup at all. I'm buy like every 3 months, maybe not even that often. And I didn't used to wear blush. It's been like a year and a half since I've started wearing it again. I wore it for a couple of years and I didn't really like it, so I started using LA Colors because I just like the product. Um, the colors are papaya and nutmeg. I know y'all seen this one in the previous video of what I wear. Um, but when I do this video in a few minutes, it will not be for the stuff I used to wear because I can't afford it. It's still high priced. Um, I will, however, wear my makeup like I used to. Which I did this past Sunday, except I did brows, and I normally don't do my brows. When I was younger, I didn't do my brows because I didn't know what it was. I mean, I honestly didn't. I mean, my sister-in-law, she didn't teach me that. She taught me how to put on foundation, how to apply powder, and mascara. And that was it. That was the three go-to things. Um, when I started venturing out on myself, I did eyeshadows, but I never owned anything this big in my life until I started just like in the past year buying these. This is actually my second palette, as you can tell, because it's the darker colors. I actually wore, and I went with an Avril Lavigne look yesterday. I don't have my other palette in there, but all right, let's get started. So, when I started wearing makeup, I didn't know how to cover, and I didn't know anything about how dark or how light to go, and I didn't know to go down through here either. I didn't know to go do my neck. I didn't know to do my neck. So try to overlook that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. And this is gonna be really hard for me because I didn't. I have my mirror, and I still have to. I have this what they call a unibrow, and I just finished plucking it last night, and I have hair again, which is really irritating. And I don't even have. It's not over here. I was gonna take my razor to it, but I don't have my razor over here anymore. So, this is the makeup that I started wearing after I stopped wearing LA Colors. But to give it the more look of in the old days, when I was younger, I will use New York Color for everything. I will use New York Color for the foundation. And that's only going to be like extremely dark on me because I'm super skinned. So bear with me here. I knew to cover bumps. She taught me that as best as I can remember. I'm going to put it on faster because this video is already at 6 minutes. Okay, let me just pause it and then I'll come back after I'm done with my foundation. Okay, so my foundation would look a little bit like this. And no, I did not use brushes. I just remember that I had a brush in my hand and I was supposed to, I was supposed to use my fingers for that mess. This is Wet n Wild. I used CoverGirl or I used Maybelline, and since I don't have neither one handy, and I don't have the brush I don't have the little sponge that was with this. I kicked it, I flipped it out, and I have yet to find it. But I really didn't need it anyhow because I'm a brush person now, and I've only been using my brush now. I've only been using the brush now for like 6 months, so I didn't have brushes when I went on my first date either. And my first date was this time last year, so this is not the powder I used. My sister-in-law gave me my powder. It was the makeup, the powder you get in the little jars. And I'm thinking about going back to that because I always loved that color. But I also love these colors because they're so light on my skin, and you can't even tell that I have makeup on most times, unless you like look at my eyes or something, and then you can tell that I have makeup on. When I used to buy eyeshadow, I bought like the 6 palette of, I think it wasn't LA Colors, it was New York and Company. New York and Company is out of business now. That only happened right after like I bought this. That's been like 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago. And I never wore that foundation because it was too dark for my complexion. So, and since I didn't know that you weren't supposed to cover your eyebrows, and she did teach me that, but I never applied it. You're supposed to take water, and I don't have water, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, this is my eyeshadow brush, and I know y'all can see it. That's how little my brush is, and I'm thinking about getting a new one soon, since I have to replace this brush, because every time that I have put powder on with it, the powder is caked on there, and that's nasty, and I just can't stand that. So I will take and like brush so that you can see my eyebrows. Oh, and I could have the little place that I live at, um, near my parents' house. When I was at my parents', is a little country store, and we would be going to town on the week. We were going to town on the weekends, and by the time I left my driveway until I got to that little store, I would have all my makeup on because I was just that talented. I never wore eyeshadow, hardly ever, and when I did, I always used, like I said, I always used the 6 palette eyeshadow brush, eyeshadow palette, and I used the eyeshadow brush that was in it, which is those little ones. Um, I have one of those actually in the bottom of this bag, and I don't even. The reason why is because it came out of this one recently, and I hate those little sponges. They just don't. I mean, there's not coverage for me. I mean, it's coverage, but it looks ugly. So you see what I mean? Okay, just a minute. I'm going to pause this, and then I'm going to come back to you in just a few minutes and show you the end result. Okay, I'm back, and I keep doing this because I don't want this video to be extremely freaking long, and I won't be able to upload it because I done a 20-minute video the other day, and it never got uploaded because YouTube's stupid. And I actually was able to find the lip gloss I used to wear. I hardly ever wore lip gloss, and if I wore anything, it was always like borrowed. I would borrow, like if I was going somewhere, we were going somewhere as a family, I would borrow my sister-in-law's lip gloss. It's because she taught me how to put a makeup. That's why we shared our stuff. We done that for 3-4 years, and this is a color I got out on my own, and I never wore it often because I did not like the palette. I loved the colors in it, and I'd seriously nowadays, if they're individually, I would seriously buy them. If they're individual colors nowadays, I would seriously buy them because they're so beautiful. I actually had the red on this. I actually had that on my lips a while ago. It was too dark though. But this is like the palette that I would wear when I did wear lip gloss. Mostly I would wear chapstick. Mainly because that was the only thing I could afford. And so, yeah. Right now I'm just going with a light shade because I always wore light shades. I always wore a light shade still. And so, ooh, girl, check out this makeup. This is legitly how I used to wear my makeup. This is just something that I would do. It was just me. That's just how I was. I was taught to put on blush by my sister-in-law. I was taught to, like, wear to how to wear my makeup and stuff. You can't even tell because of the lighting in here, but this makeup is so dark on my complexion, and you can't even tell where it cuts off right here. I never contoured. I didn't know that. I still don't know what contour is. I buy contour to cover this thing up. This is the I don't know face prime or nothing. I know mascara, and that's pretty much it. And this mascara grows my eyelashes, so I still wear it to this day. I love my mascara. I love everything about my makeup that I wear nowadays. This is just a basic look that I kept for years. I kept for like 3 or 4 years. And then I started into where I listened to Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco, and My Chemical Romance. I almost said Motley Crue for some strange odd reason. And this is New York in Color mascara, but I wore LA Colors or whatever that was cheapest, whatever I could find cheap, I would wear. This is still a cheap eyeliner, but most of y'all know when I go all out for stuff, I wear ELF. This is the gel. I can't wear liquid because it makes my eyes water, and it won't stay on my eyes that. Then sometimes I wear waterproof mascara, but that's if like I'm going to be out like all day long, and I know I am, and I need it because okay, I only wear them at my concerts, okay, and that doesn't happen very often, so I don't have to worry about that. But girl, look at this makeup; it's so gorgeous, though. I do really enjoy this makeup. I like this look; it's gorgeous. Um, Even though it's like too dark, I still love it. I'm sorry, I'm taking pictures as I am vlogging. But I will post this vlog for you guys. And by the way, Christmas, very Merry Christmas tour is coming around, so catch that tour out. And it's new song, "Loving the Outcome," Matthew West and Anderson. I think that's the other one. Anyway, I'll post it on my Instagram so that y'all can see it, and y'all can go check out the website. I'll link that in the description below, and I will let you see it. I'll let you see the dates for yourself for when they have not announced the dates, but as soon as they're up, I will let you guys know, and then that way you can catch a show. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this vlog, and this is how I wore my makeup in high school. Thanks for watching.